Hi guys, Tim with Elite Endurance, Get Fit Kenosha. I wanted to go over 10 great gift ideas that you can get for the health enthusiast in your life. Again, these ones will be a little bit simpler, easier to purchase on the pocketbook and stuff like that, so we want to go over and cover them, and I'll have a bonus 11th one as well to throw in. So very first one, the easiest one that's got the pretty much probably the most versatility for getting in shape, or if you're already in shape and maintaining a workout regimen, would be simply dumbbells. We've got a couple different styles here. We've got like an iron grip, and to the top of the line an Alico, but we also got just your standard Hex Dumbbell. All these are great options. It's just a matter of how much you want to pay. For what most people do, a Hex Dumbbell works great. It's just a cast iron dumbbell that's going to get you what you need for a relatively low cost. Everything that we list today for the holiday gift guide, I'll have links and everything in the description for you to click right through Amazon, go right to it and buy it for your loved one, or maybe that special somebody in your life. So again, guys, a Hex Dumbbell. A lot of things you can do with this. A great versatile tool. I would highly recommend it, and it could be bought for pretty relatively cheap through Amazon and get free shipping and stuff like that. So this would be number 1 on the list. So moving up to number 2 on the list, adds to the dumbbells, would be a fat grip mechanism. Fat grip mechanisms, what it does is put a little bit more workload on the wrist and the hands, the forearm, biceps. Overall, it's just putting on a fatter grip to give you quite a bit of versatility, turning all your dumbbells into a little bit harder implement to lift. It'll make the weights feel a little bit heavier as well. So it would go on just clips right over the dumbbells. They spread apart, put right on. I've just got it demoed on the 2 different dumbbell styles here, so it'll fit either Hex dumbbells or like this kind of style dumbbell. Either one, great options, super cheap to have, and you bonus on these is you can also throw them around like a pull-up bar. Anything you've got that will make it a little bit more difficult with the fat grip on it. Kind of the uses are endless, and it's kind of limited by your imagination. So number 2, guys, would be the fat grip. So coming in at number 3, guys, would be the TRX. Another very versatile piece of equipment. You can do a lot of things on it, from rows to pulls to you name it. I mean, it's just a great piece of equipment for relatively cheap. It attaches up to anything that you got. You can attach it into a doorway, into a pull-up bar, something like that. Comes with sets of handles on it, so you have a rubberized set, as well as below you have a set here, which would be more so for like putting your foot through to put your ankles on, like if you were going to be doing like an atomic push-up or something, where you're doing a push-up but also tucking in your knees to get a little bit more bang for your buck, working that core and working that upper body. Fully adjustable. They'll go really, really low. They go all the way up. Again, just a great piece of equipment for relatively cheap. It could be thrown in the travel case it comes with. It comes with a little mesh net bag. You could throw it in, throw it over a tree. You can put it almost anywhere. Again, kind of with this one too, the same thing applies. It's kind of limited by what your imagination can be. You can use it to fix to something, to pull something, push something. Lots of different versatility things to do with this. So again, coming in at number 3 would be the TRX. Coming in at number 4 would be one of my personal favorite. Comes out of the wrestling background, but it's got great use for anybody looking for any kind of strength training kind of outside of the box. It would be a Bulgarian bag. The brand here happens to be Supples. There's a lot of companies that sell them. I'm kind of a fan of Supples. They make really good high quality stuff that lasts a really long time, so you don't have the fear of buying a piece of equipment only to have it break down on you in a couple months, just because with this one, it's used for a lot of high volume, very fast motions, where you're swinging a bag like this style over your head. Could be used for squats, lunges. You can even go to the floor, use it for floor presses, and it comes with some unique features where, again, kind of hitting up grip, you have it where you can grab onto the ends here, or if you prefer, it's got webbing that you can run your hands through as well. But again, very versatile. You can use it for, going around the neck in a fashion like this, where I'm just hanging on to the handles. Now I'm performing hops, jumps, lunges. Again, just a great piece of equipment for both lower and upper body. Fantastic for conditioning. Again, it's really, really difficult when you start bringing this around the head in a circular motion very, very rapidly and then change direction and go the other way. So again, I can't recommend this one enough either. And like I said, I do prefer the Supples brand. There's plenty of other ones out there. They just don't seem to be as thick a material and hold up as well. They kind of get some low spots in the bags and stuff after you've swung them several times. Again, this is just such a great product. I can't recommend it enough. So again, number 4 would be a Bulgarian bag. Okay, coming in at number 5. Very weird one. Not a lot of people have seen them, but this particular brand is called the Burn Machine. They're called the Arm Blaster. Several different companies that have different names for them. Looks a little weird. Almost looks like something you'd see on an info commercial. I was a little skeptical at first until I used one and realized the benefit and the value that they do offer. So this one is designed, again, for high velocity because you're putting your hands through. And once the hands are through, you're in a rapid motion moving back and forth over your head. And the trick on these ones is the red one here is about 6 pounds. This heavy chrome one's coming in at about 13 pounds. So you can imagine moving something very rapidly like that, whether you're holding it overhead, out front, whatever the case may be. It really, really burns up arms, shoulders, heck, even hits through the midsection because you're stabilizing and bracing as you're moving. So kind of a hidden gem, a little gimmicky looking. I get that. I thought the same, but once used, I found out quickly that, yeah, it's actually a really good piece for conditioning, for upper body, as well as just overall for midsection and stuff like that. So number 5, I'd have to recommend the Burn Machine, the Arm Blaster, a couple other names out there. Like I said, I'll put the link in the descriptions for this one. But again, check it out. It looks like it's an info commercial product, but I tell you what, it does do its job, and it'll whip you hard if you do it good. So again, number 5, the Arm Blaster. Coming in at number 6, no other than the good old classic jump rope. Again, great piece for conditioning, strengthening, delivering and developing a little bit more fast feet. Great options. The ones that we really like and kind of stick with are the Buddy Lee jump ropes. Again, you can get them through Amazon. I'll provide that link for you guys. They're just a great overall rope that you can do a lot with. Make it go as fast as you can. They've got the replacement parts for these ones, so if something were to say break or over time, the actual jump rope mechanism or cable as it is will start to wear out over time depending on what you're jumping on, and they've got replacement parts and stuff like that that you can buy for them, so the jump rope isn't complete trash after that. You can buy the swivels for them, everything like that. Just 2 different styles here, one with a little bit shorter handle, more for speed, one with a little bit longer handle, kind of your average middle of the road jump rope as far as for like a moderate conditioned person, where the high speed one is going to be more for your advanced person that's able to jump really, really fast. They're working on double unders, heck, even triple unders and stuff like that. And it just comes down to the mechanisms inside of them that the swivels are on, whether it's a bushing or ball bearing. So a simple one that we used to all play with on the playground as kids, but a jump rope is something that should not be overlooked. Super versatile, something again you can use and throw into a bag and have ready to go with you wherever you go. You know, a minute straight of jumping rope is going to get the heart elevated, and just from there, just a great piece. So coming in at number 6, the jump rope. Coming in at number 7 would be a classic sandbag. So 2 different styles here, just 2 different manufacturers. Nothing difference between the 2. I mean, they're designed to hold sand. You can either put sand in them or like a rubber crumb infill, kind of like what you would see like on a football or soccer field or even baseball, softball. This one happens to be a brute force sandbag. It's held up very well. This one's got to be going on probably about 4 or 5 years old now. Stitching's held up well. Everything's built really well. These are built actually in America, I believe. So it's a great product. Not to say that This one's any different. Again, another nice one. I kind of would like to combine the two if we could, because the one's got better handles, I feel. It's got a little bit of fatter handle to dig in and have something better to grab versus the brute force, which are more of kind of just a thinner style. But as far as for a beginner, moderate, kind of up to advanced person, I think the brute force work really, really well. And kind of like that Bulgarian bag, a lot of things you can do with this, from squats, lunges. Heck, you can throw it, you can floor press it from the ground, slide it, pull it. It just, again, it's endless on what you can do with a sandbag for relatively pretty cheap, and it's something that can be packed into a car and taken and used wherever, out at a park or something like that. But number 7, we would go with the sandbag. Coming in at number 8 would be another favorite of ours, the medicine ball. Difference between the two of these, this one's a little bit a harder style, made for more of a bounce, thrown one against the wall or the floor, where this one I would consider like a dead blow medicine ball. You can slam it and it's not going to bounce back up and have that risk of hitting you in the face, so it kind of puts a little more workload on the person using it, because obviously every time they slam it, it's going to stick to the floor without a bounce, and then they're going to have to pick it up from the floor with a good squat, bring it back up overhead. However, if I were doing something where I wanted that reaction or that bounce off the wall or off the floor, obviously this would be your choice. They come in a wide range of weights, sizes, just a really, really good piece of equipment that you can do a lot of things with. Again, it's pretty versatile. You can hold it while doing squats, whether you're holding it at chest height, overhead. You can do anything, you know, floor press, throws. Heck, you can even sit and put it on your feet if you're trying to hold like a abdominal crunch, so you kind of put a little more workload onto the midsection and stuff like that for stabilization. So a lot of things you can do with a med ball for a relatively cheap price now. They've come down quite a bit. They used to be expensive. There wasn't a lot of them out there, but they're a great product, great amount of uses for the cost that you spend on them. So coming in at number 8 would be the medicine ball. Coming in at number 9 would be a tiger tail. Kind of sounds like a weird name for a piece of equipment, but the main focus with all the other pieces of equipment that we've shown, you're getting a great workout, but we haven't really looked at anything in terms of recovery. That's where the tiger tail would come in. It's a great piece. Again, another travel-friendly one you could throw right into a bag, designed to be used to roll over legs, arms, calves. So you could sit there. If you got some sore legs, you can put right on, rub down hard, roll it out, make sure it's good to go, switch up, go right into that calf. You can also, a neat feature is use the end caps, the handles, to dig in and do a little bit more pinpoint massage, if you will, or self-fascial release to anything you got chest-wise, arm-wise, even leg-wise. So again, I can't recommend the tiger tail enough. It's a great implement to speed up with recovery and to help you out when you've got those days you've worked really hard and have quite a bit of sore muscles. So again, coming in at number 9, the tiger tail. Number 10 on our list would be, with all the equipment you've purchased, all the different things you've got, you want to have some knowledge in terms of what you're going to be doing with that stuff. So we recommend 2 books that I feel give you kind of a lot of information, where you can be pretty guided on making a program that's going to fit you well, get you the results you want. First one we would recommend is Westside Barbell Book of Methods. Covers a lot of stuff in there, from strength training to even endurance to your rest to stuff like that, that dials you in if you're kind of a novice athlete. Another one that's a great one is Arnold Schwarzenegger, of course, king of bodybuilding, but it's an encyclopedia of modern bodybuilding. Another great one if you're looking for like those dumbbell exercises, kind of thinking outside of the box. A great way to break down what your actual workout should be or could be to get you the benefits that you want. However, not to be undone with those, you've got the education. You're also going to want to have something that you can actually log your workouts, your progress, measurements, what you ate, how you felt, almost like a diary, if you will. But you want to get something workout log wise that you can, write things down, so you've got a mental as well as actual physical record of what you've done, so you can kind of compare, see what's working and what's not. You don't have to go, super crazy with like a leather covered one. You can go with just the standard paperback one. Either way, as long as they're writing down what they're doing, they can see progress, see where they're going, see where they want to go. It's a great thing, a great tool that is often overlooked, and it's very, very cheap to pick these up. So again, the workout logs and the 2 books. We recommend, again, Arnold Schwarzenegger's Encyclopedia of Bodybuilding, and then Book of Methods by Louis Simmons, obviously notorious for the West Side Barbell. So that is number 10 for you guys. So as promised, that bonus one, number 11, that we would recommend picking up for a pretty relatively inexpensive price would be a hand gripper. These ones happen to be the Captains of Crush. Again, something you could throw into your bag, into your desk. Heck, it could be used even for something to relieve a little bit of stress if you're a little tense for the day. Great one you can use while you're driving to work. You can use it anywhere you can kind of think of. Great ones, it's just a matter of grabbing, squeezing, and you can develop some pretty good G.I. Joe Kung Fu grip off of these. And then that grip is going to help with everything kind of related to all that other equipment we showed you. So better grip equals you can do a little bit more strength for dumbbells, med balls, Bulgarian bags, sandbags. Heck, you'll hang onto the jump rope and probably crush the handles when you're using one of these bad boys for a while. So the bonus one, number 11, I would recommend is the hand grippers. We prefer Captains of Crush just because they're a really good brand, and it's withstood the test of time, and it's a nice one to get that's going to train you like you should be trained. So your bonus number 11, guys, the hand gripper. If you don't have one, you need to get it. Thanks again, guys, for tuning in. Appreciate it. And take any of those gifts, buy them, whether it's for yourself, a loved one, a friend, whoever. I think they're going to enjoy it. And it's, like I said, stuff that's really not going to break the pocketbook. So until next time, guys, Tim from Elite Endurance, Get Fit Kenosha. Take care of yourselves.
Damn.